So today I'm about to try this DIY that I kind of just been sitting on for a while. I don't know. I think I was just nervous because I didn't want to do it wrong. But if I do it wrong, this will just be a DIY don't and not a DIY do. But basically, I'm about to make y'all some like little leggings using these as my pattern, my pattern template, I guess. And yeah, if that goes well, then I'm going to do the same for myself. And we will have a matching pair of little leggings. If it does not go well, then I won't try it for me, not right away. But yeah, let's just get started. So what you're gonna need is a pair of leggings that you already like the fit of, pattern paper, not really have to be pattern paper, but you know, something to draw a pattern on, ruler, regular scissors, fabric scissors, and sewing machine, and some elastic. Boom. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I believe. So let's just get right on into it. So I already folded these leggings in half, and so I'm going to just go ahead and draw out the pattern. I'm not going to leave a seam allowance up here because, well, I'm using a smaller elastic than what this is, so yeah. I'm spending all of my dough. I'm spending all of my cash. All this money. I'm gonna leave about a ½ inch seam allowance all the way around this side though, and the bottom, so that I can hem these up, and then also, yeah, just need to leave a seam allowance. That I ever had, I put that shit on my tab, right? 12 o'clock and I'm fucked up. Oh damn, I'm smashed. I got fine women and fine drinks, and I'm trying to make the shit last. It's Friday. So I'm just gonna write, you gotta cut this on the fold. This has a ½ inch seam allowance here, and this has a ½ inch seam allowance here. And then I would just write just in case this goes well and I decide to make her more leggings. There we have it. Yes? I use so many things. Wow, okay. I'm going to straighten out this line here. Just because it wasn't straight. And I'm just straightening this up because, again, I'm horrible. Alright, that's better. And then, like I said, we're just gonna play connect the dots. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday. Let me get it on a Friday. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday. Yeah. I got to the club and it's turned the fuck up and it's hot as a sauna. What a surprise. Look at that girl. Damn, she thinks she's hot as Rihanna. She thinks she's a young Madonna. I'll give that 7 or 8 at the best. 9 if I'm staring down straight at your chest. 10 if I'm drinking as late as the chefs. I'll say I'm impressed when I see someone standing out. Not the ones that keep on handing out booty like change. They moody and strange, like Judge Judy on stage. What? That's an analogy. I hope you're proud of me. I've been undoubtedly spending much more than my salary offers me hourly. Fuck it, this liquor empowers me. I'm spending all of my dough. I'm spending all of my cash. All this money that I ever had, I put that shit on my tab. 12 o'clock and I'm fucked up. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So I had to cut the fabric into a workable size because that fabric that I had was way too big. And y'all probably gonna hear my kids and Mickey Mouse in the background, but that's because I have children and they live here. So what I'm going to do now, though, is fold the fabric so that I can place the Lego pattern on here and cut it out. And I cut the fabric pretty big just so that I could make sure that I had enough space, you know, because I'm infamous for doing shit wrong. So, which way does it stretch? So, you also want to find which way the fabric stretches. It don't really stretch too much this way, but it does stretch this way. So I have to put the leg on here this way, so that way when she puts them on, she have a little leeway if they just a little bit tight, you know. Make sure it's straight, and then you're just gonna pin this down to this folded side right here.
Damn, I'm smashed. I got fine woman and fine drinks, and I'm trying to make the shit last. It's Friday. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday. Right? Let me get it on a Friday. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday. Ordering shots of tequila, that shit got me stuck in the daze. I can't believe that I'm still on my feet. Matter of fact, I'm fucking amazed. I don't think I feel my face.
Okay, now we are going to cut. Watch out. You got to get out the way now. Don't do like I did and put these on the edge, because can't really cut around the the ball. So that was my fault.
All of this liquor keeps losing its taste. Taking these shots and I hit that shit raw while the girl at the bar says it's better with Chase. Speed up the pace, hit me again. I could use a couple shots to the dome. If I ain't spending my time by the bar, then I'm probably working on who to bring home. I need a loan, all of my money is gone. Fuck it.
And there you have it. So one leg is done, and we're going to I'm gonna do that to this part of the fabric as well, and then I'll be back. She's stuck. You need help? Okay. Okay. So now we have piece 1 and piece 2. They should be very similar. Since I didn't cut them like exactly at the same time, they are fairly similar. And yes, so what we're going to do now is we're going to make sure that the right sides, like the side that you want to be on the outside, is going to be on the inside. As what is that girl's name? Fashion Wizardry says, make sure the right sides are kissing so that we can go ahead and pin this stuff together. Only pinned down the sides, and that's because that's all that we're gonna be sewing right now for the first part. So let's go ahead and move over to the fun part. So I'm gonna be using my serger instead of my sewing machine because I feel like this will keep it in place a lot better. So here we go. Don't forget your little, where did it go? Your little push pin thingy to put your pins in. We ain't trying to get nobody poked. And I take out the first 3 because I have no control. Like, I'm not really good at this yet. So I take those out so that I won't mess it up and I'll have time to stop before my next pin.
My zone. She wants the bone. She said she'd drop me a tone. Wait, where the fuck is my phone? I'm spending all of my dough.
And so there you have the first side done. And if you have a sewing machine, go ahead and make sure you do a zigzag stitch, because zigzag is going to allow for it to actually stretch. The serger already does that, so.
Spending all of my cash, all this money that I ever had, I put that shit on.
Okay, back over here. So now we are going to turn them this way, and as y'all can see, now it's starting to look like some pants, because at first it looked like, when it's like this, it's like, what the hell is this, a skirt? No, absolutely not. This is pants. So as y'all can see here, now it's time to go bloop, bloop.
My tab, 12 o'clock and I'm fucked up. Oh damn, I'm smashed. I got fine women and fine drinks, and I'm trying to make the shit last. It's Friday. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday. Let me get it on a Friday. Thank God, little homie, it's Friday.
So here we go. Sorry, y'all. Okay, we have leggings. We're not quite done just yet, but I just wanted to show y'all real quick that this is the leggings. And I think I did pretty damn good if you ask me. But now I have to add the elastic up here, and then I have to hem down here, which I actually need my sewing machine for. So let me go get that. So now I'm just gonna double fold this real quick. And like, well, I'll figure it out in a second, but like this, and then like this, and I'm gonna come back and sew it. I'm probably gonna iron this down so that it don't move very much, but I'll be back at the sewing machine in a minute. All right, so y'all remember that 1/2 inch seam allowance that I gave at the bottom of those pants? This is what I did. I rolled it up twice, like I just showed y'all. So it's cuffed here and it's cuffed here. Because I don't want the raw edges to be showing. Right. All right. I had to turn those pins around because that just wasn't gonna work for me. And just like I did when I did those shorts, those pants into shorts video, I am going to, the pants are now flipped the right side out, and I'm gonna go ahead and sew along this here. But let's first turn on the sewing machine so that we can actually sew, and then we can get to it. So I messed this up a little bit. I'm just gonna unstitch it and try again. So no worries if you mess up, it's okay. I'm just gonna use my handy dandy seam ripper, and then I'll be back. All right, so I'm just gonna start where I messed up, and then because I ripped out the seams, and so I'm gonna start where I messed up, and then we should be good. Now I could leave it like this. Can y'all see it? Hold on, let me see if y'all can see that real quick. Okay, so yeah, here. I could leave it like this with just one stitch here. But I think just to make it a little bit more her own, I'm gonna do a second stitch right there. All right, guys, so leg one is done. Complete, and I like it like this. I actually like the second stitch. Yeah, I like it with the second stitch. It's cute. And so I'm gonna do the same thing to the other leg, and we'll be back again. Okay, guys, so everything else is done. I did the legs, as y'all can see. Now the last thing left is to encase this with the elastic. So what I'm gonna do is kind of basically how I hem this up. I'm gonna fold this over once and then measure, because this is 3/4 inch elastic. So I'm just gonna make sure that I can fit it in here like that. And then I'm gonna pin it all together, and then I'm gonna go to the sewing machine. We almost done, y'all. I freaking promise. So last, well, 2 steps. The second to last step is to get your elastic. I measured Jocelyn's waist. So her waist was 16.5 inches, so I'm gonna cut 16 3/4 inches. I just want to make it a little bit bigger so that it's not suffocating her. So that the elastic not too tight. So I left the little gap right here. So now what we're gonna do is I got these safety pins, and we're just gonna thread it through there. We're gonna put one in through here. Hey, who don't know how to work a safety pin, y'all? Just to hold it in place. And here we go.
But I'm getting paid. City next up, check the accolades. Never act afraid. You can ride a boat, but I'll crash your waves. Come and get a taste. Oh Lord, she feeling the more. I hit it to leave, no feeling remorse. I'm selling myself, I really need more. You got it on loud while I'm breaking the door. Ride around the city with a top down. Shorty face get low when it drop down. Never had no help, only had myself.
And then we're gonna just pull it out of the other side, like so. Bam. Oh, bam. Or wherever y'all at. And we can take this off. Make sure you don't let it go though. And we're gonna take this one off as well. Like I said, don't let them go. And I'm just gonna go overlap them. I'm just overlap them. And then come back. And now we are all done. All done.
All done?
Yes. And now the last thing to do is try them on, but she is asleep. Okay, so the last thing to do after you finish is to try them on, but she's sleeping, so we're gonna have to wait on that. And I'm gonna go ahead and make mine, and y'all will see us try them on together. All right, y'all, so this is the final look, and as y'all can see, Jocelyn is loving her little leggings. Everything turned out good for the most part, considering that this was my first time ever making leggings. So yeah, I think I did pretty good. The stretch is good. They fit around our legs and thighs pretty well, and here you can see me modeling mine. I did make a couple of mistakes though, because my pants are capris, which they were not supposed to be, but that's fine because we can rock capris. Yes, we can. So yeah, I would definitely fix that in the next time I do these, because I did not leave enough seam allowance. If y'all could see at the beginning of the video, I left a 1/2 inch seam allowance, and that was just not enough. And y'all, I made that mistake not only on the bottom, but on the top too. So yeah, thanks for watching though, guys.